Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Autumn. I'm currently 14 and a half weeks pregnant, so this is going to be my first trimester update. First thing I wanted to start off by telling you is how I found out that I was pregnant. I'm gonna actually link my finding out that I was pregnant reaction video up at the top here, so if you guys wanna go see that, go check it out. So the first few things that started happening I conceived in December. So the whole month of December was me moving, so I was really stressed out. And I had no idea, obviously, that I was pregnant. I didn't even think about it. That wasn't even on my brain at all. The only real things that were happening is I was at a lot of Christmas parties, so there was a lot of coffee and wine. If anyone knows me, they know that I love both of those things. I'm a big coffee person, and I also love my wine. At all of the events, I would have like a wine or a coffee, and I just couldn't drink it. Like, I had it in my hand, and I'd maybe take a couple sips, but it was just giving me such bad heartburn, and I've never really had heartburn in my life, so this was kind of a weird one for me. And again, I didn't think anything of it. We moved on December 31st, and I think I was due for my period on January 2nd, I believe, and no, January 1st I was due for my period. I was 3 days late when I actually took the test. But my major clue for taking the test, besides the coffee aversion, was I couldn't sleep, which is still happening. I was waking up in the middle of the night every night, and I was just so tired, but I couldn't sleep. Waking up in the middle of the night and then waking up at 5:30 in the morning and just being up for the day, but being exhausted but not able to sleep. I don't know if that makes any sense. So that was one of my major clues, because I never have a problem sleeping. I'm one of those people, I can sleep on an airplane, I could sleep in a loud airport, I could sleep anywhere. No problem. That was like a big clue. I have not had any morning sickness, thank God. I've been nauseous for sure, but not throwing up. The food aversions is the major one. So the thought of eating a salad, no. I was a big veggie, clean eating person before, and you know what? I always thought that when I got pregnant, I would be super clean eater, and I would work out all the time to be just this fit pregnant woman, because that's how I am naturally. No, I have not been able to do any of that. So food aversions is the big one for me. I feel like my whole first trimester, all I was eating was carbs, and it's just really been the last couple of days that I've been able to eat vegetables again. So that's been really strange for me. I've also had a really big craving for fruit, and I'm not a big fruit eater in the first place. I'm more of a veggie girl, and I keep telling Dad, I'm like, well, clearly this is your baby because it loves fruit. He loves fruit. I don't really love fruit. So I've been eating a lot of cantaloupe and grapefruits and berries. That's been probably the healthiest thing I've been eating, because other than that, I've been eating canned soup or ramen, because it's the only thing that really sounds like it can go down, or toast. I've been able to eat peanut butter toast or avocado toast just fine. Not very many things sound good to me. There's been some changes, and in this second trimester, I guess, I feel like I'm borderline second trimester, because one app I have says it starts at 14 weeks and the other one says it ends at the end of 14 weeks. I don't know, whatever. There's been a couple of changes since week 14 started 5 days ago. Anyways, lots of food aversions. That has been my craziest thing. Also, I always thought that I would be able to wear my pants all the way through until I was 20 weeks, because I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have a big bump. I will show you guys at the end of the video. It's almost like I get so bloated every time I eat and you can't suck your stomach in at all. So it's like, you know, if you eat a big meal and you're wearing like your tightest jeans and then you just have to unbutton the top one because it just hurts, that's how it is wearing pants. And all of my jeans were high-waisted and super fitted. So none of them fit very soon in. So I've been living for leggings and anything stretchy or joggers with an elastic waist, or I do have a pair of jeans that are a little bit lower rise. Those have been fitting me just fine. Another big thing that's been happening is at the end of the workday, probably around 3 or 4 o'clock, I get a major headache. Like not a migraine, but like a borderline, I'm going to get a migraine type of headache. And it makes me feel nauseous and I just need to lay down, and it's really hard for me to finish the rest of the workday without like looking like I'm gonna die. And maybe that's dramatic, but I drive a lot for work, so also the sun is like glaring in on me right at that time of day. So it's really bright. It just like hurts my head, and it's starting to get better, but that has been a big struggle. Another one that's been happening is hunger. I am so hungry all the time. Really, I didn't know how many calories I should be eating during pregnancy, because everything you look up, it will tell you so many different things. Like some people will tell you, oh, you only need 100 to 200 calories more a day, which is only really one more snack. But I was eating such low carb and clean before that I don't think that was enough for like my normal, I guess. And you should not diet. Anyone out there, like you shouldn't be on a diet if you're pregnant unless your doctor advises you to be. So I thought that I was eating 2,500 calories a day, and I tracked it for a few days and I was only eating about 16. But I felt like I was eating so much more. So that was really strange for me, like to kind of put it into perspective. And I'm not sure if that's even enough, but I do eat when I'm hungry. Dehydration, that's been a major thing. I have been so thirsty. I feel like I'm drinking, oh my God, like I don't have one in here with me, but I have these big mason jars. They're probably like this big. I think they're 20 ounces if you fill them to the top. They're pretty big. I probably drink 6 to 8 of those a day on top of my water bottles I bring in the car with. So I'm just constantly like chugging water, drinking all the time. I have been having crazy dreams. I remember telling my friends about some of the crazy dreams I was having in December before I knew I was pregnant, and they were off the wall. I've always been a very vivid dreamer, so this isn't like that crazy for me. The dreams that I'm having now are so much more vivid than I've ever had in my life. I can't even think of one right now, but just like detail. And I remember the whole thing, and the dreams have been insane, to say the least. What else has been happening? I do feel like my hair is growing. I don't know if anyone has noticed that. I feel like it's grown quite a lot. I am taking prenatals. I actually was taking prenatals probably for almost a year before I got pregnant because I wanted my hair to grow. We have not gotten our genetic testing back yet. I did that back at 12 weeks and I'm almost 15 weeks. So in 2 days, I'll turn 15 weeks. I haven't heard anything back yet. I am riding on the no news is good news train. I actually haven't thought about it or stressed about it at all. So that's really comforting. We have no idea what the gender is. We will be finding out hopefully the end of April, but we won't be having our gender reveal until Mother's Day. So that will be a wait. Sorry that you have to wait that long, guys. We have to wait that long too, and it's driving me nuts. I have no idea, obviously, yet what we're having, but I do have a strong feeling, and I've been having a lot of dreams about what it is, and it's been the same every time. The only reason I'm really trusting my dreams on this is the fact that I've always been a vivid dreamer. I've always had pregnancy dreams and baby dreams with like gender, and I've always been spot on. Not once have I been wrong, ever in my life. I don't know if that's gonna mean that I'm completely wrong for myself, or we keep the tradition and I'm always right when it comes to that. I don't know. We'll see. But I think that's really it for just a quick first trimester update. Give you guys a little insight on what's going on. I will insert a clip right here of my baby bump really quick. All right, so here's a quick bump date. Let me pull my pants up a little bit so you can see. So from the front, it looks completely normal. See, it's a little bit there. I don't know, it's so weird. I don't like looking at my stomach yet because it just like, I just feel like I'm bloated all the time and it's not really a baby, even though I guess it is. If you guys liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments below if you have any questions for me or want to know a little bit more about my pregnancy or what's going on. I would love to share. Please subscribe. I really appreciate when you guys do. I know I have a lot of new subscribers on my channel, so welcome. I'm so happy you're here. But we will see you guys in the next video. I upload new videos every Monday and Friday. And also let me know if that works for you guys, because this is a new thing and I think that I'm getting a good feedback from the Monday and Friday uploads. But anyways, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.